Hello guys, welcome back to another one of these videos. You know what this video is, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know what this is. This is Fortnite x Hell's Paradise, and obviously this slideshow is made by me. But before we get into this video, I am going to go over a little something else that I didn't go over in the previous video I made. This has nothing to do with what I said last video early on, but more about tbate, and I want to go over like my opinions on this instead of making an actual video about what I think, since I don't have much to really say about this. I am someone who enjoys watching technically anything, whether it's crappy animation or whatnot, a crappy story. It doesn't really matter to me much. However, I can see where fans of tbate get pissed, because I also read a bit of tbate, and I really do like it. I really did enjoy reading it, and I know people who have also read tbate are really pissed at the actual show right now. And yeah, I see why. The fights look like crap. I didn't really care too much about anything else other than, like, it's fine if other things are kind of just like poorly animated and whatnot, but honestly, I feel like Blue Lock Season 2 looks better than this. I got no problem with the director, I got no problem with, like, the art style of the show or whatnot. It's just the animation for some of these, like, important scenes look really, really bad. Even for someone like me who can tolerate things like bad quality or bad animation. Which is why I'm actually I'm not necessarily joining in the hate, because I really don't care too much about this, but I am going to be watching the drama about this series unfold, so I'll be tagging in for the ride, especially after this petition has been started up, which is just hilarious. So yeah, I will actually be making a video on tbate if this show does not get cancelled and remade by a different studio, but I will be making a video on the anime's version, but I also will be making one on the comics, or whatever you want to call it, just to keep the other side of the fans happy. So I'm not necessarily with the haters. I'm not with the supporters either. I'm a neutral party. I want to see this chaos unfold because it's gonna be funny. Anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Let's get into this video. For the first skin of this, it's going to be. Oh wait, hold up. All right. For the first skin of this collab, obviously we have to have our main character, Gabimaru. For Gabimaru, he has two styles. His first style is going to be that of his normal outfit that we see him wear throughout the entire show. That's going to be fine. And as for his second style, it's going to be him whenever he's, like, actually getting serious, or his, like, whenever he's using his ninjutsu. For Gabimaru's back bling, he is going to be have the back bling of May. And as for his pickaxe, it's debatable however you want to go about this. It's just if you feel like it, or you could go with the sword that he uses in a few scenes. It really depends on what you want to go for his pickaxe, so I don't really care however you go about it. I just went with this sword. For the second skin of this, obviously, you're going to need the monitor for a criminal that was sentenced to death. So, we're gonna have Sagiri here. I hope I pronounced that right. I suck at pronouncing names. You guys know this. Uh, obviously, her pickaxe is going to be her sword. I There's not much to say about that. That's literally what she's going to be using. Now, unfortunately, I do not remember this guy's name. I do not remember I don't remember his name. So, I hope someone reminds me of his name because I feel bad because he had a pretty depressing life, and I feel really bad about it. And as for an emo, I was gonna be thinking of something like, whenever like the dead bodies are like crawling out from the ground and like trying to damn her soul. I have no idea what's really going on in this scene, but it's something that I think would be an interesting emote to see. And yeah, for the third skin, uh, yuzuriha, yuzuriha. I think that's how I pronounce it. I suck at pronouncing names. Anyway, she has one style. A potential pickaxe for her could be her ninjutsu, where it's like it's a weapon made out of her ninjutsu. Uh, or you could use her back bling as, or not her back bling, her sword as her pickaxe. If not, then this thing will be its back bling. I guess I don't really know. I think two weapons won't hurt anyone. And for an emo, I was thinking of like, mm, dude, my eyes hurt like hell. Uh, do you remember the Doctor Strange skin? Whenever he had like his uh his pickaxe, he had like an emote along with it. Whenever you active, like it's not like tied down to the thing. You don't have to have the pickaxe equipped in order to use the emote. You just use the emote and you get like the magical dagger that Doctor Strange makes. I was thinking of that, but with this because I'm pretty sure her weapons are made out of her sweat. I don't remember. It's been a minute since I last watched Hell's Paradise, but I think that would be a cool idea to go about this. For the fourth skin, we're gonna go with Senta. Uh, obviously, he has one style like the last three skins. Um, he has a he his pickaxe is obviously going to be his sword. There's literally nothing else he uses as his weapon. I mean, other than his head, I guess. And for his for his back bling, I was gonna go with like his journal where he writes down everything about the island and whatnot. I think it'd be a nice little touch to put to his character, or at least to put to him. I don't know. I think it'd be a cool idea. Uh, for the free pass, we have uh, I think that's Toma. I don't remember because Aza is their last name. Um, uh, Forgive me if I misspelled that or misspoke that. Obviously they have one style and their pickaxe is gonna be their sword. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure all the Asaemon have the same sword. Uh, Maybe that's not a good idea. I don't really know what to go for his back bling here, but so I just kind of left it empty. Now that I realize that, I think all the Asaemon do actually have the same sword. I mean, I'm looking at like the hilt and like the actual like handle of the blade, and it looks the exact same for them all. So, probably not the same. I don't remember. I don't. I give up. Um, for the upgrade pass, we're gonna go with uh his brother. His brother has two styles. One where he's like fully healed and didn't merge with the pit, and one where he's uh one where he's more injured but has merged with the pit, and he will obviously have his this big axe he got from killing one of the monsters on the island as his pickaxe. It's also going to be his back bling. Uh, Now we have the quest glider. Uh, we have the man who became a part of the pit or became a bunch of flowers. You know, it's not that gruesome if you think about it. Oh, what the hell am I saying? That's gruesome. I don't. I wouldn't put it past. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't expect them to put the body of like this guy in here. If they did make this a glider, honestly, they'd probably just remove it. Whether it's like for like really mature things and whatnot. I mean, they have set like worked with some like more mature audiences, but even those not audiences more mature series, but even they get toned down like either in outfit designs or in removing the whole gory part of the whole thing to keep it more friendly. I would see why. Uh, finally, not finally. For the more interesting part, now that we're out of the whole cosmetic things, we have mythics. We have three mythics actually. The first mythic we have is Gabimaru's ninjutsu. It has two attacks. The first one shoots three flaming stones that do 50 damage on hit and have a 25 tick damage for 3 seconds, with a total distance that you can hit enemies from of 25 meters. So 25 times 30, 75 plus the 50 initial damage. Uh, so 125 total damage. Uh, the second ability has a fire breathing attack that does 75 damage on the hit and does 25 tick damage for 3 seconds. Now, I think 100 damage on like first damage would make more sense, but you know, I guess it doesn't matter however you want to do it. It also has the 25 tick damage for 3 seconds. Uh, with a 10-meter range, the first ability has a 10-second cooldown, and the second ability has a 30-second cooldown. The second mythic is Yuzuriha's ninjutsu. Create an area of effect uh, trap that traps your enemies from moving, keeps them stuck for 5 seconds, but they can build and shoot back. So because honestly, having a trap that keeps someone like that for 5 seconds is a lot of time for someone just to straight up beam and easily kill them. But uh, I mean, it's for 5 seconds, so I think it's a good exchange for the cost of them being able to build and shoot back. Uh, you also have a second ability, which creates strength, which becomes more of a melee weapon. It has a string, is your strings. It does 30 damage per swing. So it's kind of annoying how powerful that would be. And finally, it's the Asemon sword, a short blade that does 50 damage per swing and has an ability that makes a horizontal swing that does 75 damage and has a 25 and has a cooldown of 25 seconds. 50 damage per normal swing, so like an M1, a horizontal ability that does 75 damage, and a second ability that does a vertical slash of 150 damage and has a 1 minute cooldown. Like the vertical slash being like the beheading. Honestly, that could probably be an emote rather than an actual ability. So these are some interesting concepts to go over about. So I do want to say, I should ask again, should I make a part 2? Because there are a lot of characters that I did not go over in this first part. I kind of went over like the main group, or at least a, a, a part of the main group, at least a decent chunk of the main group. Should I go over like the villains of it? Uh, should I go over characters that aren't on the island, like Gabimaru's wife or something like that? I don't know. So if I should make a part 2, just put it in the comments. And if uh, you have your own suggestion for an anime I haven't already gone over, uh, do also put that in the comments because I do put this on a list of animes that I have already written down. Uh, so yeah, I do love to take suggestions. Like the last video was a suggestion, so please do put it down. I will make that next one a video. Uh, and as for my next video, or if I find if I see someone put their own suggestion, I might change this. But as of the next video so far, it's going to be no longer allowed in another world. Uh, so yeah, this will be my next video, and since it has been like 4 weeks since I last uploaded my previous video, I'm going to make it so what? I don't know. The next week, starting Friday, it will be another 2 video week. So I do hope you have a good day. You're gonna double videos on a back to back week. So interesting. Now you know the first one, but you won't know the second one until. Oh yeah, I remember. You won't know the next one until next week. So I hope you guys have a good day. As I said before, do tell me. Do, yeah, put a comment if I should make a part 2 for this, and if you have your own suggestion, please do put a comment as well because I do put this on a list of suggestions and ideas that you guys do give me. So I hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye. See ya.